Hello and welcome back to the Football Rundown. We're talking about Stockport County today take on Colchester United in League 2 this weekend. I don't think I'm going to be at the game. Well, in fact, I'm not going to be at the game. I've got other plans, unfortunately, but I'd love to be there, and I'll tell you what, it'll be a fantastic atmosphere, I think, for those fans that will be there, of course, as we look to continue our winning streak in League 2. Now, of course, losing to Bolton in the EFL Trophy on Tuesday night meant that our 13-match winning streak couldn't go to 14, but we have won. We're still on a league winning streak, and it's not in all competitions anymore, but we're still on a league winning streak, and I'm hoping we can make that 13-match league winning streak against Colchester United on Saturday. I'm confident. Again, I always say I'm not trying to be disrespectful to the opposition, because there may well be Colchester fans who may see this and think that I'm being arrogant, but we're in fantastic form at the moment, bar the result on Tuesday night, which of course again we part of a weakened team anyway. It's still some strong players in that team, but it wasn't our strongest 11. That's still no excuses. But again, it's Bolton. The division are too high. In fact, League 1, and we rested quite a few players. So at the end of the day, no one really was too bothered about that result, because we're already through to the next round anyway. But in terms of the league, we've been in fantastic form. As I say, 12 league matches that we've won back-to-back. And as I say, we will go into this game against Colchester at Edgeley Park on Saturday, fully confident that we can make it 13 matches back-to-back wins in the league. And Colchester are not in a good place in League 2 at the moment. I think they're currently 16th in League 2. It's not been a great start to the season, but we're going to get into that in a second. But I just want to say thanks to those people who watched the vlog from Saturday. Of course, another great game against Swindon, coming back from being 2-1 down to win the game 4-2. Fantastic to those people as well. Some people I bumped into on the day to say that they enjoy my content, so that was really nice to hear. So thanks for those people who spoke, and for the other people who watched the video, who keep up with the channel as well. Thanks very much for the support you've given on the channel over the last however long you've been watching it for, and also thanks to those who wished me a happy birthday for Monday as well. So as I say, Stockport County versus Colchester. Let's get into the match preview then. So as we've said, Stockport County on a 12-match league winning streak. Of course, couldn't make it 14 matches won back-to-back with that defeat against Bolton, unfortunately, on Tuesday night, but we're still through to the next round, and I think the fans will start to take the EFL Trophy more seriously now we're into I think it's the knockout stages of it, I believe. I'm not 100% sure on that. Of course, Colchester, as I said, 16th in League 2 so far this season. They are unbeaten in the last 4 league games and have lost to Shrewsbury Town in the first round of the FA Cup. They've also lost 2-1 to Harrogate Town in their last league defeat, which was October the 21st. Since then, they've beaten Grimsby Town, Accrington Stanley, Swindon Town, as well as gaining the point in their last league game against Sutton United on Saturday. So what can I tell you about Colchester United this season then? Joe Taylor is the top goal scorer for Colchester in League 2 so far this season with 7 league goals, though he hasn't scored in the last few games in the league for Colchester. His last league goal came against Accrington at the end of October. They've had a difficult start to the season, of course. Their biggest high so far will probably be that 5-4 win they enjoyed over Notts County, though that would have been quickly forgotten as just a few weeks later they were beaten 5-0 by Forest Green Rovers, who again are also struggling in League 2 so far this season. Meanwhile, Stockport have lost just once in League 2 at Edgeley Park so far this season. Colchester have won 3 times away from home so far this season in League 2. That's just as many as they've won at home. Now we're going to go over the head-to-head record of Stockport County versus Colchester. Stockport, of course, beat Colchester both home and away last season with narrow 1-0 wins. Cal Button was on the score sheet in both of their meetings against Colchester last season. And of course, he will be likely to score at the weekend, the form he's been in at the moment. The fans singing his song week in, week out. You would expect him to be on the score sheet again this weekend. And as I say, Colchester will have to keep an eye on him. Whilst the Hatters have had the better of Colchester last season, the overall record is actually in Colchester's favour. The overall record is actually Stockport County, of course, won the 2 games last season. But before that, their last win against Colchester came in February 1990. Funnily enough, another 1-0 win, with David Frayne scoring the goal that day for Stockport County. Way before my time. There may be some people who are watching this who remember David Frayne. No, maybe leave a message in the comments about him. But he scored the only goal that day in February 1990 against Colchester, and we hadn't won against Colchester since then until the 2 wins last season. Since that win in 1990, Colchester have had 8 wins over Stockport County, with 3 draws and, of course, as I say, the 2 wins that we had last season over them. So with that in mind, how are we expecting the game to go then, County fans? As I say, we're in good form at the moment. No one would really expect us to lose a game or even draw a game at the moment. We are on this fantastic winning streak, but it's going to end somewhere. I keep saying it every week. It's going to come against a team that we should probably beat. And 16th in League Two, I'm not saying it's going to happen against Colchester the weekend, but no team continues to win game in, game out. I think it's only Arsenal fans who had the invincible season. I mean, this isn't going to be an invincible season, but it's going to be a strong winning streak of a season for Stockport County. As I say, where will this end run? I'm not 100% sure. Of course, no one really knows where this end's going to run. Is there a chance of happening against Colchester? Look, there's always a chance in football, but if it was a betting man, which I'm not, I wouldn't bet on Colchester winning this game on Saturday. But in football, you just never know. But as I say, the big thing for me would be for Stockport County. We've been getting a lot of early goals so far this season, which has been a massive boost for us. I think it's helped us settle our nerves, get into the game, and sometimes as well, more times than not, we've actually ended up doubling our scoring, and we've not just settled on 1 or 2 goals. We've actually gone for more goals, and I think that's been a big change this season. We've gone to kill the game a lot more, and I do expect Stockport County, if they can get an early goal in the game at Edgeley Park on Saturday, I do think we're going to kill the game, to be honest. As I say, Colchester will want to keep their defence tight. They will not want to let players like Cal Wotton get any chances to score early on, because Stockport County, especially at Edgeley Park this season, they get an early goal and it's very, very difficult to stop us. In fact, I think getting a goal in the first 5-10 minutes for Stockport County on Saturday, I think that could really, really be a big struggle for Colchester. I do think that it would just settle the nerves, any nerves that exist in the crowd at the moment. I think that early goal, if we do get it, I think it will just make the game a lot more comfortable for Stockport County. I do think it will give Colchester a real mountain to climb up. So as I say, I think getting an early goal would be fantastic for Stockport County in terms of getting comfortable in the game. If I'm a Colchester fan, I would say try and stop players like Cal Wotton getting an early goal, because it just, at the moment, Stockport County, the floodgates can open with an early goal at Edgeley Park as well this season. So the main thing for Colchester, try and keep County at bay early on, try and stay in the game. Doncaster did that quite well, to be fair, actually a few weeks ago, might even be a month ago now. They really managed to sort of keep us penned in, make it really difficult for us. And although we went on to win the game narrowly 1-0, they did look like at times in the game we might not end up winning the game. So as I say, I think that Colchester will have to look at that sort of template that Doncaster put down. Even though we did go on to win the game, they could probably take a lot from that. And as I say, as for Stockport County, get an early goal, I think it could really open the floodgates for Stockport County, and we're in fantastic form at the moment. Confidence is really high. And as I say, we do have it in us now to kill games, which I don't think we really had last season. So like I said, I'm fairly confident that Stockport County can get another 3 points on Saturday. I just want to get people's thoughts on that. What are your thoughts on the game? How do you think it will go? Maybe a Colchester fan, do you think you've got a good chance in the game? Are you confident that you can maybe pull a bit of a shock in League Two on Saturday? Personally, I like I said, I think I'm very confident about this. I do think Stockport County will win the game. I'm going to go with a 3-0 score prediction for Stockport County. So I just want to get people's thoughts on this. As I say, thanks to the people who have been watching the videos, have been supporting the channel. If you're not subscribed already, make sure to subscribe. Also, liking the video also helps. Let me know you've enjoyed the video. And I want to get more people in the comments as well. I want to get people's opinions on what they think of the game, what they think of Stockport County's form at the moment. And maybe an opposition fan, let me know your thoughts on what's happening with your club at the moment. And let me know if you think you've got a good chance against Stockport County in the comments below. But as I say, I'm massively looking forward to trying to keep up with the game on Saturday. Of course, I'll be looking out for the result. Those who are at the game, I'm sure the atmosphere is going to be incredible. I'm sure you're going to be singing your heart out, getting behind the players, and hopefully another league win for Stockport County. So as I say, get involved in the comments. Don't forget to like the video, subscribe, and as always, thanks for tuning in.